Good day, mates. Lost here, and welcome to the next Let's Play. Or a new Let's Play, rather. It was published by Square Electronic Arts, LLC. What would Squaresoft? What would later be named Square Enix. Desire spawns madness. Madness collapses into disaster. Mankind never learns to get out from the middle of the road. Front Mission 3. Now, let us check our configurations. There is a chance that our audio will double skip throughout this whole thing. I don't know these apply to me, so we'll go back, hit circle. Vehicles are annoying in the background, and we shall start. Yes, things will be double clicking. Unfortunately. Not much I can do about that, except for maybe this. That'll help. Anyway, we have things involving DNA.
Закрываю, быстрей.
Есть.
Что, нарушается план?
GDF начали действовать, докладывает информбюро.
Хорошо, довольно.
Не будет неожиданно, можно будет пересмотреть план.
Положимся на них, на наших детей.
沖縄海洋都市は新世界貿易港を目指して作られた世界最大の人工島です。最大全長 5.9km の都市内には横浜港の実に2倍という面積を誇る国際港をはじめ商業、娯楽施設、住宅を備え人々の生活を支えてまた環境への最大限の配慮として海に流出した汚染物質をすべて回収・浄化する機能も装備しております。沖縄海洋都市は世界の未来をこれからも見つめ続けていきます。
For the time, these SMVs were not too bad. In fact, they're still not too bad. But welcome to Kirishima Industry.
Stand by.
We work here. Our body parts seem to be okay. Enough, at least. System check completed. Load the pilot data into the system. Roger, loading the pilot data now. Don't get used to me reading most of this, as there is a lot of text in this game. I like that effect. It's nice. There is a New Game Plus mode, so I'll name myself something different for that. But the first name I'm going to go with for this run of the game. Because you're going to be telling yourself this an awful lot, or yelling at me to get this to happen. Our first name is going to be Shinji. And our last name? Not Takamura. That is a canon name, though. Our last name. You're going to be telling this person to just get in the robot an awful lot. That is why he is Shinji Ikari. The third child, or whatever. Load confirmed. The final test for the Shunyo will now commence. And welcome to in-game cutscenes. Or in-engine cutscenes, I suppose. We're ready on our side. Shinji, activate the wanzer. Yes, it is pronounced wanzer. It is shorthand for wandering panzer, which is walking tank. Activated. Activation confirmed. First, we'll check movement. Move to designated area. Roger that. I don't wish to sound like a young boy, so that's why I'm giving him somewhat my normal voice. Well, destination is here. That blinking spot there. Roger. Viewable distance is colored in blue. Move the cursor to the desired location. And if you have more than one character, you'll be able to swap between characters using, I want to say it's the, well, I'll find out which one it is in a moment. L1 and R1 rotate the map. I'll rotate right. Standard stuff. Oh yeah. There's no one to attack, so we have to move here. Target location reached. We'll check the weapons now. That wanzer's left arm is equipped with a shotgun. You can also fire hand-to-hand with the knuckles on the right arm. Well, you could fire it, but it's more of a sure and but whatever. Doesn't matter. I need both range and close combat data. Use both weapons to attack the wanzer. Autopilot is not set on combat mode, so you're safe. So in order to get through this tutorial, you'll need to do both a range and a melee attack. After movement, select attack from the command menu to attack the enemy. Attack range depends on the weapon. Shotgun's range is 3 squares. Selecting attack will display the attack range in orange. Melee weapons have a range of 1. Melee attacks must be made adjacent to the target, and by adjacent they do not mean diagonal. It is that kind of game. Hold weapons, press square. It should really say hold square to open the weapon selection menu. Okay, and hold. Okay, it does say to hold while pressing up or down to change it. And we have the Fear Fist. A great name for a weapon. Select weapon or release square to confirm your selection. I will demo that here in a second, but first, we're gonna go up close and personal with the shotgun. Shotguns will fire 12 shots, each that have a 6% chance to hit, and if possible, it'll evenly be distributed among all of the limbs that the target has. Punch hits once, and will deal a heavy amount of damage to one part, like so. You can destroy limbs, and that gives you medals, as you've just seen there. Medals will determine how good your pilot is, as in their level, which also increases the amount of AP that they have they have to start out with. And we'll attack with one more shotgun, I think. Oh man, you were just not dead. Shinji is not getting lucky. Oh well, at least I can say I've blown up everything on this guy. Which is, well, better than nothing. Oh, when you use a weapon, you gain experience in it no matter what. The amount of experience that you get depends on whether you hit with shots or on the enemy that you're hitting, that sort of thing. I want you to set up the combat mode and continue the test. Combat mode? I got ores obtained data that resembles real combat. If you need real combat data, get after the delivery. That test pilot is one of ours. Yeah, I know. We might purchase a smile based on this data. But still, I'll do it. Hey, Shinji, you know what you're getting into? I'll be fine. This wanzer's better than a Jetty F model. I appreciate it, even though you called our robot our wanzer's piece of shit. Well, you've gone this far, might as well go the full 9 yards. Fine. Shinji, be careful. Roger. And now we fight a robot that fights back. I think there's that's all there, but it's using real bullets. You can quit any time. Alright, sorry, adjusting the laptop here. Dragons. Alright. Receiving damage in combat will reduce the HP of specific parts. When HP reaches 0, the part will be destroyed and become unusable. If the body reaches 0 HP, that unit is destroyed or removed from the map. If the arm reaches 0 HP, the weapons equipped on that arm become unusable. If the legs reach 0 HP, the unit's movement will reduce to 1, as in 1 square, in a direction, or at least that, in any cardinal direction, I should say. I will end here. And I'm going to blast him with my Okay, so normally the attacker goes first, but if the attacker is using a melee weapon, then range attacks will go first. In our case, we're going to be going second no matter what. I'm going to punch him in retaliation. And blow off his gum arm. Good. Now that we have him unarmed, well, he can still punch with his offhand. It is just a matter of... yeah, we'll use a shotgun. He'll just do piddly little punches on us and not do much damage. And we can shotgun him again. Now see, even though he's the attacker, we hit first because we are using a ranged weapon. And now both his arms are blown off. What that means is he cannot attack at all. Usually the AI will just give up and lie down if they have no arms. But because this is an autopilot, well, it won't give up for obvious reasons. And we've cleared the stage. At the end of each story mission at least, it'll tell us how well we did. For here, for example, we did perfectly in this battle. As in, we didn't have too high a weapon level, we didn't receive much damage on average, we didn't have to make that many attacks, we killed the enemies that we were going to, and we made it within a certain turn limit. You'll see missions where it is not 100%, and I'll explain why that's the case when we get there. And I forgot to read that part, but copy that. I think he says something like about the test being done, yada yada. Okay. And every time we get done with a mission, it'll take us to this intermission screen. I'm going to save it real quick here. We can save here. Each save will take 2 blocks of memory. And there'll be more options during the intermissions, but for right now, that's all we have access to. Just saving, loading, and exiting. Now then. It's a good wanzer. Great performance, I must say. Yes, it's our finest yet. Hey, Dr. Koike. Yokosuka base wants these shipped right away. Anything you can do to help? I call a cargo helicopter. We'll deliver 2 new wanzers for now. Hi. Hey, Shinji. Impressive as always. Yes, you adapt to new models quickly. Thanks. You did great too. You're under a tight deadline. It's a chance for us to be involved in the Japanese Defense Force. Receiving a part of the national defense budget would be great. That wanzer is an assault type. Isn't it too aggressive for a purely defensive army? Maybe they're gonna start a war. Ryogo. That would never happen. Japan would never start a war. Yes, we're in Japan. At least on the surface. Even send out forces more often. There have been more civil wars within the OCU since Alordash. Alordash is setting in the second game. Like when we sent out our wanzer teams a few years back? Back when we had no decent wanzers and got wiped out? We learned from that experience, but our military policy remains purely defensive. Yeah, it's not like there will ever be a war in Japan. This is front mission. Let's talk to Ryogo, shall we? Hey, Ryogo, what are you doing here? I thought you were working in Yokosuka. What do you mean, what am I doing here? I'm here to deliver some construction wanzers. There's a major construction project in Ocean City. Ryogo's delivering the wanzers for it. Anyone can do that. Why you? Our main character gets angry very easily, by the way. Get used to it. Boss, trust me, dude. You've begged and pleaded, right? Hey, how'd you know? Why don't you take your job more seriously? I'm not listening. God damn it, Ryogo. Let's talk to Koike. Shinji will accompany me to Yokosuka base for wanzer delivery. It'll be around midnight when the cargo is ready. Get some rest until then. Working late again, Shinji? You workaholic. You have work to do, Ryogo. Take the wanzers to the site. Alright, alright. And... let's talk to Ryogo. Hey, come with me. Why should I? Because we're buddies. Come to the residential construction zone with me. Okay, so... here's the thing about this game. There are 2 different paths in this game, and it hinges on this very decision. It's strange. But I think we're gonna do the go with him option first. Fine, I'll go. You're a good friend, buddy. I'm not your buddy, pal. Not your pal, friend. Okay, let's go talk to everybody again. Well, let's get going. And that's all Ryogo will say until we actually get going. Okay. Use the testing site anytime. I'm sure you're tired now, though. And let's move on to the construction zone. The wanzer testing site will just take us back to like a tutorial area. That area that we were just in. So here's how transitioning from one map to the other works. The residential area. Here we are. Wow, this is a huge project. It's also 22 degrees Celsius. How come there are so many JDF soldiers? They're supervising the project, you dummy. Why is the military supervising a city reconstruction project? I don't know. Maybe only the GDF can handle this type of work. We're dropping off the wanzers from Kirishima Industries. Hey, we're taking them underground. Leave them here. Yes, sir. Please sign right here. It's dangerous here. Go straight back home. Thanks much. Let's go, Shinji. Anything else? Oh, no, sir. Just the motorcycles and the cars in the background. What's up with you? Let's go! Alright, let's talk to the JDF guard. Go home if you're done. He sounds like Ryogo. What are you thinking? Oh, it's nothing. What? Were you thinking about Alyssa again? Oh, cut it out. Yeah, she's not related to you by blood, but she's really cute. Man, if I had a sister like her. Don't even go there. Well, let's go. We're in Okinawa, dude. Let's have some fun. Let's talk to him again. Well, let's go. We're in Okinawa, dude. Let's have some fun. Okay, he'll just repeat that for infinity until we go back to the JDF facility. So let's go to the JDF facility. Alright. Going back to the JDF facility. Hey, you're back. Oh, Shinji was with you too? Yeah. You guys really get along, huh? We'll set the takeoff. You're coming to Yokosuka with us also, Ryogo. What? You're joking, right? I just got here. Sorry, we're short of people. Besides, you've done with the delivery. They never told me I was only gonna be here a day. That's a weirdly worded sentence. It's our job. Quit complaining. Doesn't Shinji's father work at Yokosuka base? Isn't he also a JDF officer? What's wrong? Forgot to warn you, Dr. Koike. You can't ever talk about his father. I see. Sorry I asked. Oh, I forgot Ryo's voice for a moment. Don't worry about it. It's for our job, right, Shinji? I didn't say anything. The wanzers will finish loading soon. Meet at the heliport when you're ready. And we can talk to them again here to see if they say anything different. Let's get this done and go home. And he will say the same thing until we move off the plot. Let's talk to Koike. Are you ready? If you are, report to the heliports. Oh, I gave you access to the company website. Take a look later. See if he says anything else interesting. Okay, he does not say anything else interesting. Okay, now, I'm going to explain something. Now we have a network option. So when you go to the network, At first, this happens. Welcome to the network. Now, we're going to change a couple of things real quick here. Select forum goes to the internet. Check mail checks our mail. Desktop is basically the options menu for this internet surfing ordeal. So let's go there. If we download anything from the internet, most of the time it will end up being on this data list. We don't have anything currently, so let's not worry about that. Let's configure things. We can change the graphics of the background. Eventually we can download new graphics. So the thing that we were on earlier is graphic 1. This is graphic 2, which is trying to think of what specific Japanese system this is. I'm not sure whether it's like hiragana or kanji or katakana or whatever. Thought I saw a couple lines. This is the third graphic. This is the fourth graphic. That's trippy. Here's fifth graphic, which is this. And probably the one I'm going to stay with for the time being. I'll show you the other graphics here. Graphic 6 is a brick wall. And 7 is this. Actually, you know what? You're going to stare at the wall. Let's go Pink Floyd up in here. We can change the brightness. This is 1. And this is 8. Let's leave it at 8. We can set whether this scrolls or not, like so. I think to make things a little bit more visually strange or interesting, we'll leave the scroll on. And that starting demo is the thing that you saw at the beginning, the 10 mail system. Let's turn it off so we can get this done quickly. Let's exit. And let's check our mail. Periodically throughout the game, you'll get messages in your inbox. Some of them you have to reply soon. There's a shared mailbox, and then there's a mailbox for every party member that you have. So let's look at the shared mailbox and read this welcome message from NCS. Welcome to the 10 mail service. Read on to learn more about us. 1. Usable range. Can be used anywhere in the world. 2. Features. Select mailbox to read email and send a mail to send email. Each user has his or her name on the mailbox. When there is new mail, there will be a sign next to the name in the mailbox. If sender allows a reply, his or her address is automatically registered and sent a mail. You may also enter the address manually. You can also attach files to your mail. Attached files are automatically opened and saved onto the desktop. Watch out for viruses in the attachments. 3. Advice. Check your mail often. Reply to the mail you receive. Follow the proper etiquette and enjoy the cyber life. 10 Mail Network Customer Service. And that is our email. Shinji and Ryoko currently don't have mail as their names are darkened. We currently don't have anyone to send mail to. Let's exit. And normally the first episode wouldn't be this long, but because I want to show off mostly everything that you can do during the game. There will be a couple more options that appear here later. I'll show those off when we get there, but let's go take a look at the internet of this game. We start with a basic map here. If we unlock other countries' networks, we can get to them. For now, we can only go to Japan's network. If you want to go back to a previous menu, you can either hit circle or select the previous link button like this. And let's explore the internet a little bit. Let's go look at some government websites. Actually, you know what? Wiki mentioned something about giving access to the company website. Let's take a look at that. This is the website they gave us access to. Kirishima SPV department. Or it'll be for us special vehicles department. Let's look at the info. Information 1. Sometimes it'll give a little information about what it is in the bottom. Sometimes it doesn't. Let's take a look at our new web addresses. The address for the Kirishima Industries public website has been changed to Kirishima Aid Corporation, Japan. Please change all links to reflect this. Okay, so when you find new websites on here, you get access to new websites. Personnel. Information 2. Announcing additional staff members. Samuel Ko, International Business Legal Department. Shinji Akari, Yokosuka wanzer facility. Transferred from a JDF. So we got 2 new people. One of them is us. Cool. Exit. And now, because we have seen this, we've unlocked this. Corporate and industries. Let's take a look at this, shall we? This episode is going to be like the longest episode, I think, of this series, except maybe battles that take longer. Let's take a look at the company outline, the info. What do we need to know about this Kirishima Industries? Well, there's a lot of things. Let's look at their corporate history, I guess. Kirishima Industries Company Limited, main office Taito, Tokyo. I'm assuming it's estimated time of founding August 15th, 1999. Kirishima Industries has always been a pioneer in Japanese manufacturing. We began by developing and manufacturing internal combustion engines. We now produce semiconductors, all forms of transportation vehicles, and software. Environmental awareness is our primary concern. Kirishima was the first to implement recycling plants half a century ago. Our products are used all over the world. Our mission is to provide our clients with products that fit their unique needs. Company history. Kirishima Industries was founded over 100 years ago by Makoto Kirishima. We were a small fuel injection manufacturer back then. A fuel injector, which drastically lowered toxic emissions, quickly became an industry standard. Then began to produce automobiles. We also began to produce generators, ships, and heavy machinery. Kirishima Industries became this country's top manufacturer. Our environment-friendly products are made of recyclable resources and clean energy from our geothermal plants. Kirishima is now a leader in space technology, manufacturing the engines of next-generation shuttles and satellites. Interesting. So, in the timeline here, this takes place well after, some time after the second game of the series. Branch offices, 12 in Japan, 4 overseas. Factories, there's 20 in Japan and 8 overseas. Research facilities, there's 3 in Japan. That's Condition 1. This year's revenue, we project downturn production orders for the coming year. Downsizing will cut the increasing costs of research. Assuming that relations with the USN have normalized, which is the USN is shorthand for the United States of the New Continent, or in other iterations of the game, like in the first game, it's UCS, which is the United Continental States, which is essentially the entirety of North and South America. To explain what that is. Assuming that relations with the USN have normalized, exports of hybrid autos to the USN should increase. In addition, an increase in contracts will boost profits. Marine, fewer new ships, but increased repairs. Motor, slight increase expected. Aerospace, satellite division growth. Special purpose vehicles, increase to JDF. Auto, steady growth expected. General, trend towards reduction expected. Electronics, continued growth for comm model. Comm model. That's a good one. We'll learn more about those later. We'll halt overseas procurement of steel and chemical products due to local supply access. -38 from last year. Imports from Zaftra down due to the regional instability. Zaftra is the equivalent of Russia in this universe. OCU imports now 70% of total. 30% reduction in USN imports. Electronic part imports from the EC up 40% from last year. EC is like the European Union of this, minus a couple of countries like Belarus and other weird things. Special purpose vehicle demand is tapering off, reducing general profits, also draft reduction and a banned nuclear plant cleanup with projects nearing completion. Due to the ban on pre-2085 gasoline vehicles being implemented next year, growth in hybrid natural gas and electric automobile sales is expected. this happens after 2085. Think well ahead in the future. Let's take a look at our work. We have topics. To strengthen Kirishima Industries' global sales network, we have merged and reorganized our retail network of members. We now operate in the OCU, EC, and USN. OCU, to give you an idea of what that is it's Japan, Australia, various countries that inhabit like the Oceania area of the world. I think Korea is also a part of it. Philippines are in it. There's a few oddballs here and there. I think a little bit of India is also in there, but not all of India. Starting next year, all products will be sold throughout our regional distributors to better respond to local needs. We'll further strengthen management at all outlets. The following companies will be formed: Kirishima OCU Retail Company Limited, Singapore. Yeah, Singapore is part of it. Kirishima European EC Retail Company Limited. Kirishima USN Retail Company Limited. I think EC is like European Confederacy, I want to say? I'm not sure. OCU Retail will cover the former CIS and Dahazong regional sales. Dahazong is China, with Taiwan or something. And EC Retail will cover African sales. We appreciate your continued patronage. Yes, Africa is a big mega state. Divisions. Marine shipping and generators. Kirishima Motors power the heavy tankers and cargo ships of today's marine shipping industry, revolutionizing marine transports. Using our latest actuator, the luxury cruise liner, the Milky Way, cruises through 60-foot waves so smoothly that a cigarette standing on end won't topple. From oil rigs and artificial breakwaters to large-scale float construction used to build Ocean City, our marine construction produces superior results. We also produce deep-sea submarine scouts built to withstand incredible pressures, along with numerous research vessels where the most advanced research occurs. See the Okinawa Ocean City Development Department website for details on Ocean City. The website can be found at Okinawa OCD, Government, Japan. We get a government webpage from this. Aerospace-specific use vehicles. Kirishima Industries' technological acumen continues to lead our nation's aerospace industry. In addition to building cutting-edge aircraft, we also made economical shuttle missions a reality. Capabilities of the AH-45A attack helicopter using our EB-230W engine have made it a standard in OCU forces. Our aerospace branch's development of the JH-11 rocket with its unequal propulsion capabilities makes the leader in the field. We lead our country's defense industry with our production of high-power armored vehicles in close cooperation with JDF research teams. Okay. That's a bit of a mouthful. We support the manufacturing industry through the application of our technological expertise to the production of the general use machinery that runs our nation's manufacturing plants. The computer you are using now may have been made by Kirishima Manufacturing Robot. Thanks, Kirishima. Actuators are the division's primary product. Our revolutionary super miniature nanomachine injection molder is able to produce a steady supply of 27 nanometer components. That's very, very small. Kirishima Industries produces a wide variety of functional and economic equipment. Truly, we support manufacturing the world over. Truly they do. Let's go to the showroom. This one's the fun part. We get to see their products. This is the Jinyo Mark 110. It's a pretty good robot. This is the Enyo Mark 109. It would be a missile bot, but it's okay, I guess. The Shunyo Mark 11. That's the thing that we have just tested. The Mark 12 AFV. That is a vehicle. MG3 ship. That is a boat. And we go back to the beginning. Let's go back. And we can just straight up exit from this. Alright, so I think I'm gonna save JBNN for a different episode. Let me know if you guys are interested in an episode devoted completely to the rest of the internet from here. In case you are, let me know, and I will see you next time. Oh, by the way, in order to get out of here, you have to get to the menu, manually exit from the internet, like so. Like that. Let's exit. Let's save here. We are in Ocean City. And in case you enjoyed this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys again next time. Bye-bye.